no matter what the opponent summons here, we have the Ram, right? So, GG's. I love this. I love this scout on Ornn. It's so freaking good. So freaking good. GG's. Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today we have the new patch live already. And to start off with, I want to play with two champions that got buff. And that's going to be Ornn and Jax. Now, the Jax buff I think is minimal. Jax itself only gets overwhelmed now on level 2, which could matter. The bigger buff is the fact that Fish Fight is not a Weapon Master card. This card now means that you have a strike in a lot of regions that wouldn't have a strike otherwise, like Frelia. That's why we're trying out the Ornn Jax, because I do think that this Fish Fight is going to give this type of deck a lot of breathing room, being able to remove the opponent's units that it didn't have before. The whole idea of the deck is obviously that we're going to play a bunch of equipment units. So we're playing almost, we're playing like a lot of Weapon Masters. So Jax, Castaway, Wandering Shepherd, Combat Cook, right? So all these units are able to improvise and get us equipment like the Overwhelm, get us the Scout, get the Quick Attack, Impact, whatever, right? And then you kind of focus on getting those equipment as big as you can by forging with the favorite artisan or with the weaponsmith, allowing you to then have like a really big scout weapon, a really big overwhelm weapon that then you can copy with Ornn to kind of push lethal damage there. So that's kind of the main game plan of the deck. Obviously, that's gonna rely more on Ornn. You also have Jax, which levels up really quickly. It's only 12 damage that he requires to level up. So very easily you can also have the Light of Icathia having Overwhelm, which is also a great target for the Ornn copy, right? So that's really the main ways to do this. Now the rest of the deck is kind of playing a lot of supporting cards. I like Blades of the Fallen a lot because I feel like it lets me put a lot of pressure on the opponent by keeping my unit alive, especially because a lot of my equipment is going to be forged. So every unit that comes out from this is going to be a really big catching badge. Catch obviously is amazing with all the equipment that we have. Fish and White to just completely ruin the opponent's day. Trollshan as well, letting us some favorable traits. Parchment Hold because I do feel like we want to have some joy in this deck. And then we have Unforgiving Cold for kind of protection. Lastly, we're trying out two cards here. The Mender that got buff, allowing us to forge twice, making some of our equipment really, really big. And then one Iceball Cultist, because we do have a lot of forge. So it's very likely that we're going to have a lot of units that have 5+ power together with the equipment. So this would allow me to actually have another way to threaten lethal that I wouldn't have otherwise. But yeah, that'll be it for my deck breakdown. I'm trying to make this shorter. I think that'll be better for the growth of the channel if I just keep this condensed to like less than 3 minutes. So let me know what you think about kind of like this quick fire where I just give you the main points of the deck and try to tell you the way to play it. The best way to learn to play is just to watch the games coming up soon. Again, as always though, if you like the game soon, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. I'll see you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. In this matchup, we're going against Shyvana and Kindred. This is giving me Citra Lady of the Clouds vibes. I feel like this is probably a Citra Lady of the Clouds. I kind of like this whole hand though. Even the Blades of the Falling I think is really nice. Fish and Whack is the only thing that will make this hand better so that we can deal with Kindred. Unfortunately, we don't get it. Gotta go Jax first, right? Oh, that would have been so nice last turn. Yeah, let's go Jax first. That way we start, putting some body on the Jax. Now we only need to do 9 more damage. We can go Artisan and buff up the Jax.
A broken thing is a waiting thing.
Do we ever go Weaponsmith here? I don't need to do anything, right? I can just wait. No, okay, opponent doesn't do anything. Alright. Let's go here first. Quick attack? Seems kind of nice, to be honest. I think I like the quick attack. That way, everything that I have kind of has quick attack, and the opponent's going to have to be careful about that. Kindred? Okay, so this is telling me that they're going to, like, sacrifice their own unit. As long as we keep this Artisan there, it should be okay. This is going to level up our Jax. So we're chilling. With 1 mana, I'm not scared of anything. Whoa, okay.
1,000 years of battle and I'm just warming
now,
up.
opponent could have like a way to sacrifice their unit here so that it can actually kill the Artisan. making my Jax potentially the weaker after one, but nope, they don't have it. You know what? I'm gonna do this. He's forcing the opponent. They're gonna lose their Broadwind, and if they actually want to kill this, they have to like do it now. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna wait to see what they do first. I think I don't mind losing this Artisan, right? If the opponent has a Battle Piece, I guess I also lose the Combat Cook, but I think that's still fine because we have the parts made whole, so we actually kind of do want an equipment in our hand. Okay, nope. So we're gonna lose the Artisan here. We can go... We could go Artisan again. I don't know if I want to play this Weaponsmith Apprentice. Is what I'm concerned about. Let's just play her out.
Please tell us a story.
Do I actually go for the Blades of the Fallen here? It will make me attack for a lot, right? Yeah, I think we go for it like this. We go for it like this. That way we have another unit. The opponent's gonna be forced to block like a lot of things. Question is, how do we attack? Their best play here is to Vengeance that Jax, right? Which means that it makes this Forge a lot weaker. This Time and Dedication a lot weaker. Now, if they have the Vengeance there, they still have to block this one here, and they take 4 damage. I still think we go here. We go here because this is going to be the equipment that I want to copy over with Ornn later, right? It also makes it so that if this Jax damage goes through, we have leveled up the Ornn. You have to Vengeance this. Yeah, it does put us in a bad spot though, right? Because by doing it this way, and they Vengeance this, they do get rid of my Weaponsmith, right? So they have to Vengeance, they get rid of my Weaponsmith. And now we are really low in value. What I can just do though, it's so easy for them to have another Vengeance. Like this Ornn not being leveled up is actually a problem. It's so easy for them to have another Vengeance. Obviously, it's so easy for them to also kill this unit here. What I have to do is try to block with it first. Not having that Fisher Whack completely changes this game. Yeah, no Fisher Whack is very unfortunate. Oh, that's beautiful then. I mean, if you're gonna do it like that, then I'm just gonna do this. We can pass, and that gets us to copy the Overwhelm equipment and the Quick Attack. Cool. Force the opponent to have to Vengeance this if they want to. I mean, they have to, right? They kind of have to just Vengeance this. They kind of have to just Vengeance this. If we go Jax...
Sword, staff, fish, nothing speaking to me.
We can still go Icebell Cultist. I'm just trying to give the opponent a position where they cannot just Vengeance and stay alive. They have to have Vengeance plus something else. Shyvana?
There are none.
Doesn't get you there. It doesn't get you there. We could go... If we Bellows Breath... Alright, I'm fine. If I go Icebell Archer, Icebell Cultist, I can give it Quick Attack and be okay. If I go here, I get rid of all their units and be okay. Opponent could have like a Concerted Strike or something similar. How scared am I? Okay, so Vengeance means that this guy stays alive. I think I have to go Cultist, right? Because if the opponent Vengeances the Ornn, they can still block with the Shyvana and still stay alive. So we can go like this. Now everything has Overwhelm, and Jax is also going to become bigger. Forcing the opponent that even if they Vengeance, they're still in a bad spot. Everything also has Quick Attack, by the way, so the opponent doesn't even get any favorable trades. They should get us there. Because I don't even... I guess I do die to single combat here or here, right? But that only gets rid of the overwhelm on itself. The Jax got up, the Jax went up, so this is already dealing 4. This is already dealing 5. Even if you Vengeance the Ornn, we're still fine. Because we ended up having enough value. This is dealing 4. Vengeance, that's still game. Yeah, that's still game because it's still... Even though this goes up to 6, it deals 2, and then this deals another 4. Yeah, so they did have the Vengeance, and that's all I needed to play around. When the opponent tapped out and played the Shyvana, I think it made it a lot easier for me to just be greedy and not respect the Vengeance, so GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Kayle Ornn. So Ornn versus Ornn gameplay, but the opponent's playing Kayle. Pretty cool by them. I'm going to keep the Ornn. I kind of feel like I keep not drawing Ornn in all these games, so I'm going to actually keep the Ornn and see if we can make Ornn our win condition. We can go Artisan, we can go Castaway, and if we get a really good equipment, we just start stacking the equipment right away. Otherwise, we wait for Combat Cook and we commit the time of dedication on it. Sure. I mean, if you have a Pell Cascade, you have a Pell Cascade. It's still fine. We go Castaway. We go Jax. Okay, is Jax that good equipment that I was talking about? Probably not, right? I think we just play Castaway here. Yeah, let's play Castaway here. Gets me a blocker against this guy. We get the Scout weapon, which is really freaking good. I'm gonna go Amulet instead, because I think I'm gonna focus on stacking up whatever I get with the Combat Cook. So this also kind of lets me beat the opponent if they had access to a Pell Cascade. I'm hoping that I can get... It's probably better to actually go for the Jax now. Now that we got the Weapons Apprentice. Because we can stack up the Jax with the double time and dedication, right? No, I'm not gonna give you that one. I attack like this. If you want to block here, that's okay. Okay, cool. So the Jax is already gonna be a 9. Once he levels up... Okay, well, if you have nothing to play, be my guess. Once he levels up, we're gonna get Overwhelm and Quick Attack that we can double up with them.
His fire burns bright in our hearts.
Alright, cool. You get like a big 5-5. But so do we, you know? I guess not a 5-5, mine is just a 5-3, but still close enough. If we go Fish Fight right now, he levels up our Jax, which is nice. Opponent only has 3 mana. They are on Freljord though, so it's too easy for them to have something else. I think it's worth it. I think we just do it now. Force the opponent to have... Force the opponent to have it, right? If the opponent has like a Trojan or similar, we force him to have it right now. If they don't have it, then Jax is leveled up and we're just chilling. Now, obviously, we don't get to really get a lot of value. I guess we can just attack right away. Is it better to attack right away, or do we go for the Ice Bill here? I think we just attack right away, right? Just push all this damage now. Opponent's at 3 HP. At 4 HP, I don't think I'm scared of that. We go Ice Bill Cultist. Actually, you get your kill. And we can start transferring the equipment to other things. I might opt to... I'm scared that if I put this now and the opponent has a way to deal with this, I'm gonna get punished. I'm definitely gonna go for the Ornn on the Jax, right? The Ornn is already leveled up. Oh yeah, okay. Opponent just gets to copy that. Now the opponent doesn't have access to fish. We just go like this and that should win us the game because we're gonna have triple overwhelm next turn. I guess opponent could have Unforgiving Coal, and that could be a big punish.
No further pleasantries needed.
Yeah, the Unforgiving Coal could be a big punish next turn. The opponent also gets to level up their Ornn, so Ornn becomes like a really great blocker for them. We go to 1 HP. Opponent has no burn, right? 1 HP is not real. 1 HP is not real.
This is what good looks like.
I'm gonna force you to have something here. I'm gonna have all my units stay on the field and attack. You better have something. They shouldn't have any burn. Not in these regions, right? Targan and Aurelion. I guess technically they could have like an Ice Shard. If they play Ice Shard, then cool. This is actually such an amazing draw, by the way. Oh, wait. Yeah, we gotta go like this. I guess we gotta let go of the Weaponsmith because we knew that we're gonna have a full board. Yeah, I guess that's fair. This is such an amazing draw. Unforgiving Call goes here and here.
Sounds like we have a problem.
And now we go like this. I guess we should have done it on this guy, by the way. It would have gotten the Overwhelm. But I think it's okay to do it this way. If we don't top deck that catch, then we are losing to the Unforgiving Call, which is what I was talking about, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Katarina Leona. So this is aggro. Fortunately for us, we do play Trollshan, right? So, oh, we have a great blocker here too. I think I want to look for... I know the fish fight... I guess the fish fight could be used to kill the Katarina as well. So maybe we have to keep the fish fight. Artisan is not a bad unit. Okay, so the problem is that we're not able to kill... I guess we can, right? We could fish fight by just having a strike into my Artisan. We don't have a blocker in turn 1, which is understandable. We only play... We don't play that many 1-drops, right? So... The Crimson Pigeon is probably not what we want to see, though. Probably not what we want to see whatsoever. Can go here. No equipment is really awkward. Like, really, really awkward. If opponent has Katarina, I'm gonna have to fish fight a Katarina. Katarina only has 2 power, so technically, even if they have the Blaze Edge, they cannot kill the Artisan. I'm gonna do this now so that I can kill the Crimson Pigeon even if the opponent open attacks. So I know this is a waste, but it's gonna make this unit a much better blocker into the Pigeon. If they have exactly Katarina, then we have to fish fight her. If they go like this, he lets me play another Artisan.
There are stories in the ringing of steel.
Right? So he still lets me play another Artisan. So this Artisan can trade with... I guess opponent's gonna hit it on the Solaris Soldier. It has to be the Weapon Apprentice, right? That way we can block the Leader Saboteur. This can block the Soldier, this can block the Pigeon, and we're still fine. If the opponent goes like this, then I'm absolutely blocking like this. I don't mind taking the extra damage because it means that I keep another unit on the field. They always should have done it the other way, right? Because that means that they would have traded with this Artisan. By doing it this way, I think they put themselves in a more vulnerable spot. Now, I could go Combat Kirk, but I'm still scared of Katarina. Like, if the opponent has a Katarina, they could technically play Katarina on my attack turn and then open attack with her. So, what to do? I think opponent might have just realized that they misplayed a little bit. What to do? What to do? Do I have to play around the second Katarina? I'm not gonna respect it. Or not around the second, the very first Katarina. I'm not gonna respect that. I'm gonna go Panel Pain. This is gonna give me something that can kill the Leona if the opponent plays Leona next turn. Unless they play another Daybreak. I know, actually, because we have Talent Dedication, we can still kill the Leona. Right? So we can still kill Leona, even though she will level up here. So we can use Fish Fight to kill Leona, because we can Talent Dedication plus Fish Fight. If opponent goes like this, that's fine, because we can just go here, give this the equipment, we give them the Fitsum Uppers, gives me a blocker against the Sun Guardian, still have a blocker against the other one, and have a blocker against everything, and still have access to Fish Fight. I think we have them locked down. Opponent ended up not drawing their champions, and we ended up drawing the perfect side of our deck, right? Our deck has a lot of spells and a lot of aqua units, but we ended up drawing just the units that we needed to make the opponent have a really hard time, like they're having right now. Sure, let's do the second Artisan. Let's do a second Artisan. I'm debating. Let's do just one here. That way the opponent doesn't have a good blocker with the Sun Guardian. We still have blockers everywhere else. So we still go like this, push damage. Opponent has bad trades into both of these guys. And they're gonna just be losing their units. Now, that Sun Guardian is gonna continue getting bigger, which is obviously a problem. But we do have a big one that's gonna come down later. We could also just start doing the first fish fight right here. If the opponent decides to play Fervor, they can get punished by the catch. So I think I go this way and have them play the Fervor out. I don't want to play this time of dedication just yet. I wanted to think that I messed up. I want to bait them into doing the Fervor. Thinking that I messed up, right? I don't want this unit to get much bigger if the opponent has another Daybreak for next turn. I think 6 is the maximum that I want to get it at, because 6 health means that I can still trigger the Combat Cook. There we go. We can just replay the Combat Cook and give it a Pen of Pain one more time. Allow me to block the next Sun Guardian.
Let the bloodshed
Okay,
begin.
never mind. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Huh. Do we care if this Katarina stays alive? Opponent could have Fervor. I think I have to go like this. Actually, let's do the same thing. Let's do the same thing where we bait it out. Where we bait out the Fervor, right? If the opponent has a Fervor, I want to bait it out again. We don't know what their last card is, right? So by doing it this way, if the opponent plays that Fervor, I have to catch to keep my unit alive, because I can equip it with the tough equipment. So they have no out for me killing this Katarina. Which, again, that's why we had the fish fight the whole time, so GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Dragons. Dragons. Okay, the Jax is great, the Combat Kick is great, the X-Spell Cultist, a little bit awkward. The catch could be interesting, but I think I want to have Fish Fight, Fisher Whack or Troll Shan, or Unforgiving Call. Fish Fight, not Fisher Whack, Fish Fight. The Mender is not bad. It's gonna have to just be Jax, right? It's gonna have to be Jax. There is a concern here that the opponent could have the Challenger to be able to just kill that Jax on turn 2. But my guess is that the opponent actually wants to have like more value before they do that. Oh no, they do actually have the Dragon Guard. I mean, if they kill the Jax, that's okay, right? I don't think Jax is the way that we absolutely win this game anyways. Yeah, that's fine. We still get to have Jax later on, and we still have enough mana to play Fish Fight. I'm gonna put pressure on them. I think the way that we win this game is to put pressure on them so that they can not just develop their stuff like that. Here we can go Combat Cook. I mean, if they want to take advantage, be my guest. We still have the Fish Fight. Quick Attack, that's even better, right? So now we have Quick Attack, so the opponent doesn't even get a good trade here. So the opponent doesn't get a good trade here. Now they could have a dragon that could technically block this. I think we attack first. If the opponent decides to block and spend like a single combat or whoa! I think I just played for the Unforgiving Call. Whoa. Do I actually need to? Now that I'm here, do I actually need to? What if we fish fight? What if we fish fight? So that if the opponent drags, they're gonna lose their unit? With a single combat, we just Unforgiving Call. And now they lose their unit anyways. There we go. They cannot attack. We can go... What's the best way to do this? I really want to play this Shep. I think the best way is just to do this. Problem is I don't have any more combat tricks, right? So now the opponent could easily stabilize. Opponent could easily stabilize and we're in trouble. Oh. I'm giving them so much value here. I guess I have to. Yeah, I just have to. They're gonna be able to attack. They're gonna be able to attack for a ton of damage here. Because they can block, right? They can block everything, and now they're gonna be hitting me for 15 because I don't have a blocker. I think I have to, right? The dragons are way too big for us, and that's exactly what I was talking about when I wanted to just what my mistake. My mistake was actually letting them. My mistake was actually letting them play the Kadrigan, right? If I don't let them play the Kadrigan, I think we're in a much better spot. But because we let them play the Kadrigan last turn, we ended up being in a really tough spot. No Jax, no Ornn. All I can do is try to force them to trade. But the opponent's still gonna have a ton of units to trade with. Let's go here, then we can put the quick attack on this one, and still have access to Trollshan. I just want to make it so the opponent cannot block with their 4 health units, so that's why I ended up forging the Shepherd. Crusader Strike is a problem, obviously. Okay, they just went for a Dragon Draw. Interesting. Shyvana is leveled up. Shyvana is leveled up.
Now I take to the sky.
Still, they're gonna have to block with everything.
I am more than I.
They're still gonna have to block with everything. We can actually go here. Do we bother?
Shroud the world in wings.
We can go real and still have access to Trollshan. And now everything has 5 health. So now again, the opponent has to block with everything. I guess they don't have to block with the Shyvana. I think we keep the Trollshan. I think we keep the Trollshan. Because we're gonna need it to survive. Maybe we need to keep the units, but we have a burst speed blocker with the Parchment Hole, so I don't think I necessarily need it. Sits. Mander again. This is gonna deal 6 to us. Scratching Dragon. Screeching Dragon. We can bait them. Yeah, we can bait them. I mean, I guess the opponent can just pass, right? We can bait them into thinking they have lethal, then we go Parchment Hole. If the opponent has another egg, then we lose. I don't think I can play around that. Let's go Ladder Vitakia is the worst one here.
I will not
If the opponent has access to the another dragon egg, then we lose. Because they can get overwhelmed to their dragon. We ended up not drawing the second Unforgiving Call. And we're also not able to develop. Huh? Now the opponent's going like this so that they can kill the Hearthguard and still keep their Screeching Dragon alive, but that just means that I can do the Trollshan. Single combat. And this? Okay, so do we have an equipment that can kill the Shyvana? No, but we can keep this guy alive. No, no matter what, he's gonna die because he's gonna die to the dragon. I'm trying to see, because I don't have anything that can kill the Shyvana, because she's gonna be at 7 HP. So yeah, so it has to be like this. It just has to be like this, and we just trade with both dragons. The Shyvana stays alive, and we just have to hope that we can go wider than them. We just have to go wider than the opponent then. So we can go Artisan, Shepherd. Actually, does the Shepherd even matter? I guess it does. No matter what, we have to play a unit. No matter what, we have to play a unit. So let's go Shepherd. They have 2 cards. We don't have any more combat tricks. Blades of the Falling is not bad. We can put the quick attack here.
We wear red.
Go Mender on this guy.
Stand with me by the light, as my ancestors.
Because we can have catch to kill the Shyvana. This is tough. If the opponent tries to single combo with Shyvana, they get punished by the catch, or they also get punished here. Never mind. And I guess Pot of Pain. And that's Lito. Opponent gave us the opportunity for Lito here. Woo! We didn't draw the Ornn, we didn't draw the other Jax, but the opponent just kind of ran out of value. This Hutch doesn't work against equipment. So the Hutch doesn't work against equipment. So GG's. I guess good thing with, like, actually the opponent should have just waited. Like, if you have that strike, I think you just wait. I don't know why you pushed to it right there. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Lurk. We don't have enough early units, I think, to be able to stop the Lurk aggression, but we do have, I mean, I said that, but we do have a lot of early units. I forgot, this deck plays a ton of them now. The Artisan is really good as a 2-drop. I like the weapon, I like this whole hand. I like this whole hand. I'm gonna take it slow. Yeah, because we can go, let's go Weapons of Apprentice into Artisan, right? And then we can go Castaway, and that will forge the Castaway and give me 1 mana back to be able to forge it again if we need to. And then we can start putting a lot of pressure that way. Or we can save the mana for the fish fight. Either way. Either way, we definitely play the Artisan here, right? We block. Because this is going to die no matter what, right? This is not going to have a lot of great blocks left. Then we play Castaway, and we can either do catch. I guess we can catch or Time of Dedication. We have an Ornn now. If we get a good enough equipment here, like the Scout, I might opt to focus on the Scout. Since we got the Scout, I think that's better for me to just go Time of Dedication on it. Okay, opponent does have a good blocker here. I want you to block with that Cersei collar. Yeah, I want you to block with that Cersei collar. I don't think there's a reason for me not to force you to do that. We're gonna attack here because this can block the other things that have 2 health. Right, so I want to block there because this can always block the other things that have 2 health. We have access to catch plus fish fight if we need to. Like if the opponent, whatever the opponent plays here, we can actually just kill it with catch and fish fight. If it's just this, I think I'd rather block. If it's just that, I think I'd rather just block. All right. Now I know that the opponent gets the Rek'Sai value here, but I think because we have access to, can go Jax and give it the Scout. Because we have access to catch plus fish fight, I'm not too concerned about it, because here we're gonna just do 6 damage, right? Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Because what happens here is that the Jax loses the quick attack. So the Jax loses the quick attack. I still think it's better to save this catch for like a burst speed way 2% lethal. It does give him access for the Snapjaw, so that's a little bit annoying. Combat Cook has the bigger chance of getting me something better, like Pot of Pain, that the opponent cannot block with. Problem with this Pot of Pain... Oh, I thought they were gonna give me that. We don't have Ornn leveled up yet. He's gonna level up in the first attack of the scout. This Trojan is huge. It could stop the Rek'Sai from being a big threat. I still think that this is gonna be critical for me to kill like that, right? So now we can go fish fight and just kill this guy. If the opponent tries to do like that height, we have Trojan. And down to block you here too. What if I play Trojan here?
Ready to go round.
What if I play Trojan so that I can keep my unit alive and give it the scout weapon so that I can just copy it right away with Ornn and still have catch as a backup. So now what this is letting me do is that this is letting me copy this and just push lethal damage this way. And again, this is the whole reason why we picked that scout attack and that scout all those turns ago. Sure, I mean, this doesn't matter to me. This is gonna survive because it goes +2/+2. Ornn levels up and we have a scout attack and we have lethal. Even if you go like this, the Ornn still gets to attack. Like this is lethal here because of the scout. The scout is so good with Ornn. Usually, if you have a good opportunity to pick the scout weapon and forge it, because obviously the reason the scout weapon is kind of bad is because it has really little stats. But if you actually have the chance to pick the scout weapon and you can forge it like we did in this game, then it becomes ridiculous because by the time it comes down, like you see here with Ornn, you're just winning the game. Like, no matter what the opponent summons here, we have the Ram, right? So, GG's. I love this. I love this scout on Ornn. It's so freaking good. So freaking good. GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's games. I feel like this deck is still just a little bit too awkward. I feel like sometimes you draw just the nuts, right? You draw like the perfect cards, you draw your fish fights, you draw your Jax, you know, you draw your Ornn exactly when you need it, and you hit the right equipment. Like against that Lurk player, feels like we drew everything correctly. All the times it feels like you don't draw your win condition or you don't have a way to really deal with the opponent. Kind of still feels like he has a little bit less interaction. I don't know how I feel about the cultist. I think it's a nice attempt. I don't know if it's actually good. I have been a little bit more impressed with the Mender the more that I play it. I think actually being able to heal your Nexus is really nice, and be able to forge an ally twice can also be really nice, especially depending on the equipment. Like if you do it on a scout or an overwhelm equipment, it can kind of get out of control really quickly together with your other forged targets that you have in the deck. Overall, I think this deck has some potential. I just don't know if this is the right list. I know one of our viewers, C, was recommending that instead of focusing on kind of like this Lakin stuff, that we should play more overwhelm units like Ruthless Raider and Tough Speaker, and then also rely on stuff like Bone Club to make them really big and kind of push overwhelm damage that way, and then eventually be able to level up Ornn really quickly. Because think about it, Bone Club plus a Tough Speaker is able to level up Ornn right away as long as you get one attack. And I think maybe that is a consideration and probably a better way to go. I have to try that out and kind of see how that goes. But anyways, in terms of mulligan tips for this deck, I do want to have my early units early. I think Jax is super important, but I do also want to have the Artisan or the Weaponsmith so that we can combo out and start putting a lot of pressure. And then you probably want at least the Castaway or the Shepherd. So I'm looking for one of my 3 costs, my 2 costs, or my one cost. I think most of the spells you can kick out, except for Fish Fight, depending on the matchup. Like if you're going against Katarina, it's worth it to keep Fish Fight or potentially Trojan, depending again on what you want to kill right off the bat. That'd be it for me for mulligan tips. I guess other tips that I can give you now that I'm making the intro shorter. Maybe I should transfer some of those tips here to the end. Just really keep in mind your mana. I think the way that I'm playing this deck, at least this version of the deck, is a lot more just pressure heavy, especially with us playing Blades of the Fallen. But you also want to keep track of your mana so that you have access to combat tricks like Catch and Trollshank. Catch especially can just blow out opponents because it's only 1 mana, allowing you to attach an equipment that might be like a 6/5 because you forced it like 4 times, right? So a lot of times if the opponent's not blocking every single one of your units and you have a Catch in your hand, it might be better to leave that big equipment in your hand so that when you open attack, if they don't block your little Weaponsmith because they think she's not going to be a big threat, you then attach like a big 6/5 equipment on her and just finish the game, right? It can also work wonders with like the Iceberg Quarters or other one of your units, etc. yeah, I think that's really the main thing. Just gonna keep in mind, just keep pressure, keep a lot of pressure on the opponent, because if you let them stabilize and develop really big units, that's when you're gonna find yourself in trouble. We almost saw that in the Shyvana game, where the opponent started getting some really big dragons, and I started getting really scared. So yeah, but anyways, that'll be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.